Hi students, this is the third part on respiratory volumes and capacities or pulmonary volumes and capacity. In this video, I will conclude this topic. At the end of this video, there will be a trick how to remember these all volumes and capacities. You can remember with a trick. Okay, all the pulmonary volumes and capacities with ease you can do in exam. Okay, let us start with vital capacity. Vital capacity has two definitions. The first definition here, the maximum volume of air. Maximum volume of air a person can breathe in after these terms which are given at the end of this sentence are very important. They are very tricky. They confuse us. The maximum volume of air a person can breathe in after what? After forced expiration. Look at this diagram. I am starting what is given at the end of this definition after. Okay, this is after forced expiration. As I told you in the previous video, this is the forced expiration. Okay, because of forced expiration, we can eliminate 1002 expiratory reserve volume. We can eliminate from our lungs, that is 1000 to 1100. The maximum volume of this red line indicates. Okay, this red line indicates inspiration. That means air is coming into our lungs. Look at the definition. The maximum volume of air a person can, the maximum volume of air a person can breathe in after what? After forced expiration. That is the definition. That is one definition for vital capacity. The maximum, you can remember, look at this, like maximum volume of air a person can breathe in. ఓకే, దిస్ లైన్ పైకి వస్తుందంటే దట్ మీన్స్ మన ఎయిర్లోకి లంగ్స్లోకి ఎయిర్ వస్తుందని మీనింగ్. దేని తర్వాత? ఆఫ్టర్ ఫోర్స్డ్ ఎక్స్పిరేషన్ తర్వాత. చూడండి ఈ లైన్, దీని తర్వాత ఇది వచ్చింది. ఓకే, ద మ్యాక్సిమం వాల్యూమ్ ఆఫ్ ఎయిర్ ఏ పర్సన్ కెన్ బ్రీత్ ఇన్. దేని తర్వాత? after this green line. That means this green line from here to here, it represents forced expiration. That is one definition. I will show you the another diagram for the second definition of vital capacity. The maximum volume of air a person can breathe out after a forced inspiration. The maximum volume of air a person can breathe out after a forced inspiration. Okay, look at this one. The maximum volume of air a person can breathe out. ఈ లైన్ కిందికి వస్తుందంటే గ్రీన్ కలర్లో, నేను ఎక్కడైనా గ్రీన్ కలర్లో చూపిస్తున్నా అంటే అది ఎయిర్ లంగ్స్లో నుంచి బయటకు వెళ్తుందని మీనింగ్. ఓకే, లుక్ ఎట్ ద డెఫినేషన్ అగైన్. The maximum volume of air a person can breathe out. The maximum volume of air a person can breathe out after what here? After forced inspiration. You know this is the forced inspiration. That means during forced inspiration we can breathe this air, inspiratory reserve volume. Okay, when you expire, this air goes outside, this air also goes outside, this air also goes outside. Okay, this all air can go out of your lungs after forced inspiration. The maximum volume of air a person can breathe out after. Okay, దీని తర్వాత ఇది వచ్చింది, ఈ లైన్ తర్వాత, రెడ్ లైన్ తర్వాత, after forced inspiration. That is called, if you have to add these three, okay, that is called vital capacity. Okay, what is the, look at the previous one once again. This definition is again, this diagram is different, and because this definition is also different from that one. And maximum volume of air a person can breathe in. Maximum volume of air a person can breathe in after forced expiration. Here maximum volume of air a person can breathe out. The line is coming downside. Okay, and after what? After forced inspiration. Okay, this is also another definition for vital capacity. For vital capacity, you have to add IRV, TV plus CRV, and we can also see vital capacity here ERV, TV, and IRV. Only one thing is left here. This is the residual volume. It is not a part of vital capacity. Has a lot of significance. The doctors can they can diagnose your lung functionality based on the vital capacity. Vital, very important one. Vital capacity is important to find out your pulmonary disorders. It is very important. It has a lot of significance. In this one we do not add one thing, that is residual volume. If you add that one also, if I add this one residual volume, then it becomes the total lung capacity. Look at the total lung capacity here. The total volume of air accommodated in the lungs at the end of forced inspiration. This includes RV, ERV, TV, IRV, or you can say vital capacity plus residual volume. I will explain you total lung capacity. Total volume of air accommodated in the lungs at the end of forced inspiration. This includes RV, ERV. At the end of forced inspiration తర్వాత మన లంగ్స్లో ఇంత ఎయిర్ ఉండగలదు. You have to add residual volume, ERV, TV, and IRV. If you add these three from here to here, it is around 5,800. This is 6,000. It is around 5,800. The total lung capacity is equal to VC. This is VC and plus RV. For VC 4,000 to 4,600 and plus 1,100 to this is the residual volume. This is RV 1,100 to 1,200, total 5,100 to 5,800. This is the total lung capacity. TLC, we abbreviate it as a TLC. Now come to the next one. What type of bits we can expect in exam? Arrange the respiratory volumes in ascending order. Arrange the respiratory volumes in ascending order. TV 500, ERV 1,000 to 1,100, RV 1,100 to 1,200, and IRV 2,500 to 3,000. This is the arrangement of respiratory volumes or pulmonary volumes in ascending order. The another question we can expect is arrange the respiratory volumes in descending order. Descending order. Here. Descending order. Look at here. IRV 2,500 to 300. It is coming first. And next one residual volume. 1,100 to 1,200. And expiratory reserve volume 1,000 to 1,100 and TV 500. Arrange the following capacities. Respiratory capacities or pulmonary capacities in ascending order. I am asking here what capacities. You can see the values of capacities here. What are the capacities here? Expiratory. These are the values given here. You can see that later. This is the ascending order for respiratory capacities. Expiratory capacity and functional residual capacity, inspiratory capacity, vital capacity, and total lung capacity. Highest value 5,100 to 5,800. Next, another one. Arrange the following capacities in descending order. This is the descending order of the capacities. Now come to the trick by which we can remember. With this table you can remember all the pulmonary volumes and capacities if you draw this one. Look at the 4 volumes I have written here. 4 volumes: inspiratory reserve volume, tidal volume, expiratory reserve volume, and residual volume I have written here. If you add these two IRV, inspiratory reserve volume, and what is this one? Okay, tidal volume. Okay, if you add these two, you are getting this one. What is this one? Inspiratory capacity. If you add these two. Okay, next one. What is this one? Expiratory reserve volume and RV. Oh, sorry, TV and ERV. If you add these two. Okay, earlier I added these two. Okay, the upper two ones. Now I am adding the middle two ones, TV and ERV. I get EC, expiratory capacity. This is the value of that one. Next, if I add these two, last two, I get one capacity, that is called functional residual capacity. See here once again. If you add that, okay, this is the order you have to write: IRV, TV, okay, ER. This is the order: IT, ER, IT, ER. ఓకే, నేను తింటాను ఎవరి డే, ప్రతిరోజు, ఎవరి రోజు. ఓకే, యూ కెన్ రిమెంబర్ every day. ఓకే, IRV, TV, ERV, next RV. If you add the top two ones, we get IC. If you add the middle two ones, you get the EC. If you add these two one, okay, you get the FRC. Okay, now let us see remaining capacities. VC, how do we get VC? If you add these three except RV, okay, you get the vital capacity. Okay, next one, RV. Okay, if you add RV to the vital capacity, you get the total lung capacity. Okay, this total lung capacity you can write in many ways. If you add these two, you get the TLC. If you add these two, you get the TLC. If you add these four, you get the TLC. Okay, like that, think in many ways how you can write TLC, how you can write to VC, vital capacity. You can write here vital capacity, you can write as a ERV, TV, IRV. Okay, you can write TLC minus RV, TLC minus RV. Okay, you can write VC. Okay, like that you can think in many ways. Now come to the ascending and descending order of, okay, total. I am mixing here volumes and capacities. Okay, you have to arrange them in ascending order and descending order. This is the descending order of, I have mixed both volumes and capacity. This is the descending order. Tidal volume coming first. Okay, least value 500. Expiratory reserve volume, then residual volume, expiratory capacity, functional residual capacity, inspiratory reserve volume, okay, inspiratory capacity, vital capacity, and total lung capacity. This is the descending order, and this is the ascending order. Okay, you can write this one, note down this all volume. Okay, very important. I hope this video is okay, helpful to you. If you like this video, okay, give a like button, press the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe this NEET biology channel. I request you.